5 myths in recovery. Number one, that an addict must hit rock bottom before they reach out for help. It's a very dangerous premise or position because an individual actually can reach out at any time they're in the addiction phase, right? We don't have to wait until they hit a rock bottom because addicts are very manipulative. There are different bottoms, and what they'll do is they'll make a comparison to someone else and say, I haven't gotten to that point yet. I haven't hit rock bottom. So that really is a myth. An individual can reach out in the early stages of their addiction and don't have to wait till they hit rock bottom. So that's the number one myth. Number two, a lack of willpower is the reason why addicts relapse. Not true. Most addicts don't want to be addicted to a mind-altering substance. They have the desire, but they cannot do it by themselves. And that's where medication-assisted treatment comes in, because it assists them and gets through that difficult period of time where they can't do it themselves. They have the desire. They've tried time and time again, but they need some help. So maybe they need Suboxone, Subutex, Naltrexone, Vivitrol, ketamine infusion therapy to help them through that rough spot when they're in detox or withdrawing. Number three, once an addict, always an addict. That's actually not true. Although you hear it in the rooms, you hear it from people that have been in the field for a long time. They'll say, hey, once a person is an addict, they'll always be an addict. But how about this? I'm going to throw something avant-garde out there. If an individual's working their program and they're doing it correctly and they're working on it religiously and diligently. So what happens is now if the desire to use a mind-altering substance has been extinguished and it's no longer in the lizard brain, let me ask you a question. Are they now considered still an addict? If they've extinguished the desire to use, and by the way, using is a symptom of an underlying problem. So if that's been addressed and reconciled, then they no longer have the desire to use. Is that person still an addict? Okay. Myth number three, only illegal drugs are dangerous. Now, we know that that's not true because if you take a look at alcohol, it kills 88,000 people a year. Heroin, only 14,000 a year. So that alcohol is legal. Nicotine is legal, right? 1,500 people a day die from nicotine. So we know that it's not just illegal drugs that are dangerous. Prescription medications are dangerous as well. So there's myth number four. And the last one is we ask addicts in a program to stop everything, not just their drug of choice or their drug of addiction. We ask them to stop nicotine, caffeine, sugar, all at the same time. Now, when we do that and we actually believe that they're going to be successful, it's going to be a dismal failure because a person only has a finite amount of energy and focus to be able to focus on one thing at a time. So if they come in and they're addressing their primary addiction, their substance use disorder, that's all they have time for. They should be concentrating on that one thing. And then after they've been in recovery for a period of time, maybe 90, 100, 180 days, or even a year, then let's go ahead and tackle those other compulsive disorders, such as nicotine and caffeine or sugar or those type of things. Give them an opportunity to take care of that primary addiction first, and then come back and address the other problems.
Thanks, Counselor Mike. I appreciate it. Again, this is Dusty from the Addicts Advocate. Remember to like and subscribe. Take care.
Thank you, Dusty.